Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Calasar. Today is our preview of Ohio State versus Clemson, part 2, I guess. This is what last year we lost to them. Last year's team was better than this year's team. Can we beat them this year? Oh, I don't know. I can't make a prediction on this one because, they've played more games than we've played. And I know that in terms of, experience, I think that the extra games helps them out. We're going to be better rested, but you need those game reps to get better, right? You need those close, rough games. And, well, we beat Northwestern by a decent margin. That was not an easy game. That was a rough game. And then Indiana, they took us down to, a touchdown? And I don't think they stand a chance against Clemson. So unless they really have a fantastic game plan, I don't know if we're going to beat them or not. But we're going to just go over some of our stats for this year and just point out some of the highlights. So here we go. So, of course, in the quarterback, and all of these stats come from Big10.com, Big10.org, whatever it is, the Big Ten page. So here we are. We got Justin Fields, 6 games, of course. He's completed 73% of his passes for 1,500 yards, 15 TDs, and it was at 5 interceptions. So his interceptions are a lot higher than they were last year. I mean, last year he threw for twice the number of yards. And just think about this: if we were to play a full schedule, he'd have 10 interceptions and 30 touchdowns. That doesn't really work out right because there would have been some tweaking and improving and learning and saying, "Hey, I'm not doing that again." So, and not only that, that last game, that one interception was on the receiver, just like in the Clemson game where he and Olave were not on the same page. Same thing happened there. And then the other one, it was just a good player making a good play in the end zone. So it is what it is. Running back wise, this has become the bright spot so far. So we've got 2 guys that are decent. We got Trey Sermon, who had a monster game against Northwestern, record-setting game, 331 yards. Fantastic. Master Teague is still pretty good. He gets 4.9 yards per carry. Now, Trey has 8 yards per carry, but, that's all kind of skewed into one game there when he just said, "Northwestern, you're going down." And Master T, I think, would have done just as well. Maybe not record-setting like that, but he would have done well. So, good thing we've got Trey, right? Well, on the receiver front, of course, we got Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, 2 fantastic receivers. Chris Olave was not around for the Northwestern game, so that was a huge loss, and you can see it in the passing game. In terms of receptions, Garrett Wilson has 38 receptions for 621 yards. Olave has 36 for 528, both really good guys. And I think we're going to get Garrett Wilson back. Chris Olave, I think, is going to be moving on, but both are really good. And Olave was missed in that one Northwestern game, but we're going to be getting him back for Clemson, so that's good. Well, if we go to the defense, here we are. We've got Tommy Togiai with 3 sacks. He's our sack leader. When we go to the interceptions, it's Sean Wade with 2. And when it goes to just tackles, we've got Pete Werner. So here we are. We got Togiai, Wade, and Werner. That's kind of the foundation of that defense. And there's some other really good players. I think Seven Banks has really stepped up. I was worried about him in the beginning, but he's coming into his own. I think come by his junior year. What is he now, sophomore? I don't know. Next year, he's going to be really good. He's really good this year. I think each game he's done better and better and better, and he's really kind of surpassed my expectations, and that's great. Tommy Togiai, fantastic. He's surpassed my expectations. Sean Wade is doing what Sean Wade should be doing. Pete Werner has surpassed my expectations. I expected this to be Browning or the middle linebacker, a tough Borland. I expected it to be one of those people, but nope, it's Pete. So Pete, Sean, and Tommy. That's the core of the defense there, and this is a good core. But is it good enough to beat Clemson? Not to be a Debbie Downer, but I'm not sure. We'll get to find out, and I'm glad we get to find out. If we beat them, it'll be the greatest victory ever. If we lose, There was talk about this being some sort of rivalry. In order for it to be a rivalry, you have to win, 50% of the games. We've never beat Clemson. It's a rivalry, like us playing Michigan is a rivalry, right? I mean, we beat them year in and year out. Is it really a rivalry at this point? Maybe because of tradition, but when was the last time Michigan had a string of victories? Right, their last victory was 2011 in a decimated Ohio State squad that still almost won it. So it's too bad we didn't, because who knows, things might have been very different. Maybe Luke Fickell would have still been around as head coach. Who knows? Luke Fickell's doing really well at Cincinnati. Happy for him. But I'm hoping we win. I hope Ryan Day and company have a really good plan going into this game. And I hope we're able to stop Trevor Lawrence, because he's looking good. Well, I want to thank you guys for watching this video. Please like, please subscribe, go Bucks, and hopefully we beat Clemson.